interviewing them and meeting them, and they're huge fans, and they enjoy your work very much. And they wanted to know, where does the cover and the title come from?
This.
Yeah, the black rose is the title.
It's my design. I wanted to create, of course, a black rose because of the title, but also I was kind of trying to make a compass, which has actually 5 pointers: the normal, south, east, west, and north, plus the one extra, which is pointing to somewhere that I think we're going, towards the unknown. And somehow the whole theme of the album, the word I had in mind for the album cover was, because it's kind of futuristic, it's like the word is future antique, and that's more like what happens inside the booklet. There's a lot of compasses and stuff like that.
Okay. Your first single is Living in the World Without You. Why did you choose this song?
This song was the last song we wrote for the album. It's a kind of new song. It was written in last May, and we felt that we had everything else ready. Our album was ready, but we felt like something is missing. One last song, we gotta do it, and somehow to sum up the album, you know. And this song represents the album in a good way because it has the electro rock sound that happens on the album a lot. And also, well, I just felt that we needed this type of song.
Some kind of representative of the album.
Yeah, we were just looking at the material like, what kind of song we need? Let's do something different. And you know, that kind of weird combination of this almost like a techno riff that Pauli had, the guitarist. He had made a techno type of riff on his computer, and then I had this very organic acoustic guitar demo, and we put those together, and a weird mixture happened, and that was how the song came.
Okay. Well, it sounds really well. Anyway. And do you know what the next single will be?
No. I don't know.
Have you talked to record more video clips?
More videos? Yeah, sure. I mean, once we know the second single, I mean, you mean music videos?
Yeah.
Not like.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. That's always nice to make videos. I got to do a little acting in this video. Kind of a tough place for me because I don't like cameras at all, and there I had to, you know, look around like shop and do a little acting. It feels so weird. There's like 30 or 40 people behind the camera watching, like, how is he doing? But I think it gives the video another level. It's a little different from the videos we've done before.
How would you define the evolution of your music in this album? Do you think it's really different from other albums?
This is somehow, I call it the best of the Rasmus album. It has pretty much all the sides, all the. You know, we were looking back at the material we've done 6 albums before. I was listening to all the songs, and I really was picking up the best parts and kind of like thinking, you know, we gotta take all these parts and put them together on the next album to be the ultimate Rasmus album.
And you define your music like death pop.
Yeah, that's a word we came up with the first demos we had, because we did basically everything with computer. We didn't have real guitars, nothing. It was done mostly on the tour bus or at the backstage, just by computer, you know. You can do songs like that nowadays. And the sounds were kind of poppy, because it was the computer sounds, the synthesizers and stuff like that. And then the songs were kind of dark, lyrics kind of dark, and the whole mood of the melodies was kind of dark. So we just called it death pop. Because you gotta be something.
It's the first time I hear death pop.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to name the album Death Pop. But maybe that will be the next album. If I get my will through.
How was it to work with Desmond Child?
That was really my dream come true, because I've been a big fan of Desmond's songs, like Alice Cooper songs and Kiss songs and Aerosmith, like so many bands, and mostly music from the 80s. And I think we have a similar music taste with Desmond. We are loving the same sort of melodies, and it was very easy to work with him. I just felt that I've known him for my whole life for some reason. Maybe because I'm listening so carefully to his music. But and it didn't really matter that he's 30 years older than me. Just felt like once we were playing guitar together, it's like...
it was you who looked for him, or it was him?
He sent me a mail. I love your music. I want to work with you.
Yeah, it was like... Okay. Do you think that he has influenced your work or the album?
Yeah, a lot. First of all, he's got a really good eye and ear, and we felt that we needed somebody from the outside the band to sort of rearrange us. We have all the good and the bad elements inside us, but we can't get it out right now. That's what we felt. And when he came in, he was pointing the best sides of the Rasmus and tweaking them to be, emphasizing them. And he kind of brought us back to life in some way. And also he had really good ideas for the recordings, like we did things like, usually, you record the drums first, and then bass, and then guitar. But now we did so that we did a program drums with computer, and played all the guitars, we're singing and doing all the strings, everything, and then played the drums last. And that was really a new method to me, because then the drummer could actually really compose his drum fills, make the perfect drum fill for that song, instead of like being in the studio, first one playing alone, try to remember what's the next part, and try to play with the feeling, because now he could really
it's like more natural.
Yeah.